Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, welcome in, everybody. What the hell's happened there? What the hell has gone on there? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How are we doing? Let's get rid of that. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the season finale of the Sunday GT3 Challenge. Brought to you by Toga Motorsport. Obviously, I'm Hayden. You all know who I am. I should hope by now. And we are racing here at Paul Ricard. Welcome in to everybody who is tuning in on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Don't care if I say it. I don't care if TikTok penalises me for saying that. We shouldn't be able to say that anyway. But I hope you are all well and having a good Sunday. And thank you for sticking around with us for the next, couple of hours, I believe, before we finish up here at Paul Ricard today. As you can see, we are racing with 3 different classes today. We've got AMs, we've got Silvers, and we have the Pros. Now, obviously, the AMs are currently out on track at this current moment in time, and we'll be ready, rocking, and racing in we've got 23 minutes yet left of qualification. Split up into 3 separate sections. We have AMs to go out first, 10 minutes. Then we have the Silvers, and then we finally finish off with the stars of the race, and that is our Pros. Now, obviously, at this point, it'd be really good to show you current standings of the championship. Now, unfortunately, well, I suppose we can actually show you standings of the championship, but at this current moment in time, it is not official due to some discrepancies from the last time round, and we're trying to get those sorted out. But I can show you a preliminary championship standing sheet, which might obviously change subject to this race and obviously the previous race. So currently leading the way at the moment is Gus Peters on 133 points. Gus has absolutely flown away in this championship. He's won the last 4 races and is set to take the rookies or the AM championship. Vanderbroek is currently second in the championship on 97 points, followed by Kevin Pakiri in third. So looking like if those 3 guys in the AM class all basically finish well today, they will basically guarantee their standings in said championship. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. The Silvers are still quite a bit undecided in terms of current positions. Now, at the moment, Barry Hargan is leading the way on 129 points, but Barry isn't racing this evening. Dean is currently second on 125 points, followed by Finley, who is currently third and got 115 points. Don't miss for JJ, currently fourth, only 2 points off Finley in third position. So yeah, that could all change subject to the last final race. And in Pros then, it's pretty self-explanatory. Matt Whitburn has won every single race so far in his championship. 1 more to go. 180 points. Clean sweep with Luke Wilson second with 135. Callum, who's not racing this evening, on 109. And then Ben McConnell on 94. So maybe there's still a little bit more to play for in the Pros, but it's looking likely that the winner will be Matt Whitburn. Well, can't see him not winning, basically. So that's basically our current standings for this championship for today. It's basically all done and dusted by the Silvers, which will hopefully be sorted out somewhat this evening. I'd like to think so anyway, whether it be Dean, Barry, or even JJ and Finley. So yeah, very much looking forward to those guys rolling their sleeves up. Some nice harsh but fair, clean but fair racing. Harsh but fair, clean but fair racing, as we're currently riding on board with James Reynolds, who's pulls off to the side of the track. Gus Peters then currently sitting pole position in the AM class right now, 55.4. Reynolds P2 with a 55.7. Donnelly a 56.1. Dewan a 56.2. Lowen Toby is on a 56.3. Curie 56.4. Vanderbroek a 56.7. Not 6.7. And then we got Torn on a 58.0. Our silvers are now piling out of the pit lane then, as you can see, led by, I think it's Dean. I believe it is Dean. I've got Clayton, Wheatley, Whitburn, who's just pulling out of the pit lane now. I can't see his livery for some reason. James, JJ, Finley, and Olaf, or Rabbit. So these boys are exiting the pit lane now, hopefully to do their fast runs. You can get about 4 to 5, maybe 6 laps in qualification based on your 10 minutes, depending on how much you push, etc., etc. So yeah, we're just gonna watch these boys go out, do that, and then yeah, it's a bit annoying actually. I wish I'd switched to a different screen in this race, but yeah, we've got what we've got. I will also just give you a pre-warning. I am suffering from a little bit of packet loss today. I'm not sure why. So if the stream does cut out, hopefully it will come back within a couple of seconds. But I'm just pre-warning you now that could happen. Also, I'm seeing that the chat. Sorry, I'm seeing that the chat isn't working on YouTube. Let me just fix that. Sorry for everyone. I did think there was no one in the chat. The man himself's back. Sorry. Yes. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry. I am here. There we go. That should now work. If you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, can you just post in the chat saying, hi, I'm here? Do that. There we go. See if that works. Yeah, perfect. It's working now. Lovely, 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 lovely. So, yeah. I hope everyone's had a good week. Apologies for last week as well, by the way. Just had couldn't make it for doing the stream. So, yeah, I do apologise for that. John, welcome in. Paul Ricard is a great track. Well, maybe some people like it, some people don't. Sorry, Kim. Sorry. I need to sort myself out. I do apologise. But yeah, I was yeah, just completely rushed off my feet last week, and yeah, apologies for not being able to put a stream out for you. So I sincerely apologise. We are trying to look at maybe getting some more commentators in the near future. We have got a couple of people that are interested. It's just getting basically those people, me talking to those people and getting those people involved to be able to do the show, because it is good to do a stream, right? Let's be honest. It's always good to have someone commentating on your race. It's just difficult for me sometimes to be able to even actually do it, just because of other stuff that I have in my life. So it's one of those things. But if you are watching us on any of the platforms that we are streaming on tonight, please do share the support and love. Double tap, drop a follow, subscribe, drop a like, all that fun stuff, because it really does naturally help us grow, and you would be massively helping our amazing community. I will just approach the subject right now before we get going. You may not know that in our Discord, I did post out a sort of quite a sensitive message, in terms of quite close to my heart message yesterday, about the future of Toga Motorsport. I didn't want to type it, but I have to be honest with you guys. We are essentially running on complete bare bones at the moment in terms of staff, and it's really difficult to provide you a level of service that we have provided everybody over the last, two and a half years. So, that was a message that I will never lie to anybody. I'm always transparent. Me more than anything else. So if there is anybody out there that doesn't mind helping out, even if it's just help me out or whatever it may be, then please do reach out on our Discord or via our website, and that would really help. Unfortunately, I really wish we could do this, but we can't pay people to be part of this community. I really wish we could. We just don't make enough money to be even paid a server bill, let alone pay people for their time. So I know it's a tough one. But Comrade, it is a possibility. So I'm in the process of chatting to those guys. But yeah, I just want to be able to be honest with everybody. I don't want to be able to just kill the community off, because I think that would be a bad thing to do. But I have to be completely honest and say it is taking up a good chunk of my time and the other staff members' time. Dexter, Barry, Ari, all those people that are staff that actually still have proper jobs, etc., as well as do this. Sorry, right, let me just get to this money laundering good solution. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, thanks, Swedish. Thank you for the follows, for everybody who's joined. How do you join this? Basically, if you go to our link in our profile, you'll see a Linktree link. Open that Linktree link and you'll see our SimGrid page, our Discord page, all of our other pages that we have. Have a look round, join our Discord, and then see our different events, and then you'll be able to join there. We do console, PC, racing. We are looking at maybe branching. No, you can't. This is a fixed private race, essentially. So, yeah, you have to sign up to our grid. Since someone's literally just messaged me on Instagram now saying that we're looking for stewards and do they pay. So if you are watching me, I might have just said it. We don't pay for stewarding or anything like that. We can't. Oh, nice. Well, you might be. I mean, you might see sometimes that might be beaten in this race. But yeah. Yeah, so someone's just messaged saying they'd be interested in being a steward and does it pay? Unfortunately, it doesn't. I wish it could. Like I said, I wish it could pay, because otherwise I wouldn't be working a full-time job. I'd be doing this as well. But unfortunately, it doesn't pay. It is a take time out of your day to be able to help us out, or evening, whatever it may well be. Yeah, exactly that. Dean's just gone fastest in the silvers with a 54.435. JJ is second fastest with a 54.770. They've got about 3 minutes left to do their flying laps in, so it's going to be if you want to get a lap in now, it's probably best to exit the pit lane literally when JJ is now. Finley is currently third in class. He's a 54.870. He's currently about 2 temps up on his fastest lap right now. And he's he's actually improving quite a bit. So he needs 4 tenths of a second to take provisional pole in silver class. Although Dean is currently now 8 temps up on his on this best lap. So I think Dean's been doing some hella practicing right now. The link ain't working. What link is that, my friend? Then we got Clayton in P4, 55.107, who's currently down on his fastest lap. And you got Paul Whitburn, he's 5th fastest, is a 55.292. And then last but not least, okay. I will look at that in a second. Yes. Ideally, yes. Wheatley is 6th. 55.3, although he's just about to cross the line now to go 4th fastest with 54.970. Finley has gone 2nd fastest with 54.487, and Dean has just gone fastest lap of the race. Do 53.722. I'm on console. Do you guys do? Yes, we do. We do a mix of PC, and we do a mixture of console. Now, if I type in the chat, obviously I know it's not going to necessarily work. But if you go to https discord.togamotorsport.co.uk, I think that should take you to our Discord page. Should be. It should be. It should be on our bio. Yeah, if not, it should be on our Linktree link. Yeah, discord.togamotorsport.co.uk definitely works. I've just tried it. So yeah, please check that out, because it definitely does work. Link Rouge. Hello, people. Hello. Hope you're well. Let me just do that. And then just open up. No. In what regards is it UK only? We do have people that are in Europe that help us out. As long as you can speak relatively good English, then you should be all good, brother. Right, so there we go then. The last remaining silvers are crossing the line, and it's looking likely that, well, I think Finley just crossed the line before the 10-minute mark was up. So Finley is going to be having the chance to do one more flying lap. He needs 7/10 of a second. Oh, well, yeah. Well, there we go then. Yes, if you are interested, like I say, please do head over to our Discord page. Actually, the thing is, it's annoying with TikTok, right? It's really annoying. If you head to our Discord, and then from there, you'll be able to see our job vacancies board in a channel somewhere, and then you should be good to go from exactly there. Yeah, but Finley needs an absolutely stellar lap to be even anywhere near Dean's time. Dean is absolutely... I think Dean's done almost pro times here. Peter's in the house. Welcome in, mate. Good luck to all the drivers. Unfortunately, you can't come along because you have a super cold. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I've not so long had a cold. Have I missed Stan Wheatley becoming a member? If I have, Sam, thank you very much. I don't think I have I? I think that's an old notification from last time. No, it's not. I don't think it is. But yeah, Finley is not really gaining any time at all on this last lap. He has gained maybe 1/10.5 towards the latter part of the lap, but it's not looking good, Brev, for Finley, who is sitting P2 in this in the silver class. But Dean has absolutely run away with it. Absolutely run away with that. Finley's absolutely bottled it at the end. So there we go. Finley's qualification is basically finished. So we got pros then, heading out for the last, the last time in qualification in the Sunday GT3 Championship. Then we will be ready for a 75-minute dash to the end, as looking like Luke Wilson will be starting the flying lap runs, as he has just crossed the line, I believe. Although my race control hasn't necessarily caught up with itself just yet. If you're talking about esports, you have to look in the server. Maybe just ask in general chat, comrade. They'll be able to sort something out, source something from there. So yeah, I very much enjoyed doing the championship. I do kind of like a sort of a mini sort of Sunday championship, and I hope the drivers have as well. Carp with Mark, thanks very much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. If you are watching us and you aren't following us, please do consider hitting that follow button. We would really appreciate your eyes and your support. That'd be absolutely great. So really, thank you very much, everybody. Myth as well, thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed their Sunday. I've not seen the F1 yet. I've just watched the Liverpool and Man City game. I'm a Man United fan, so seeing Liverpool lose, I've just spoiled it for somebody who might have not watched it. But watching that game, I'm very much happy with that result. I don't really care about City. They're going to get charged 115 times for their charges anyway, aren't they? So it's just a matter of time in that one. But so yeah, I've just sat and watched that. I'm also my son's football manager as well. So we played today. We did lose 6-3, which is not great, but he's only 6, so it's only his first time doing football, so can't moan. So Whitburn has gone fastest with a 53.642. To say how good of a lap Dean's was, Luke Wilson's gone second overall, but second in class, but third overall with a 53.862. And Ollie, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Bjorkman's gone third fastest with a 54.485, with Ben McConnell going fourth fastest with a 54.540, with Davide Mandalesi rounding up the pros with a 54.695. We do have a couple of other pros that are still yet to set, have got a couple of banker laps in. But yeah, they are currently a bit further down the grid, and it's most likely we're putting some good laps in. But yeah, Dean's lap his absolutely, yeah, that is a brilliant lap. He is currently holding best sector 1. But Whitburn holds best sector 2, which is I'm not a shock considering how quick the GTR is in a straight line. And then Luke Wilson holds best sector 3 as it stands. But Whitburn is improving by about 2 tenths at the moment. He is just about to cross the finish line any second now. Can't get a good camera angle that I quite like here at Paul Ricard. It's a bit annoying. But there we go. He's going to cross the finish, and now it's going to give him an extended lead at the top then, with a lap time of 53.345. Ben McConnell's gone second fastest, but then hang on, Luke Wilson's gone second fastest with a 53.645, and then Ben McConnell's gone third fastest with a 53.687. Just super close between P2 and P3 as it stands, as Luke's going sideways around the corner. Alfie, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Davide Mandolesi's gone 4th fastest with a 54.100, with Bjorkman 5th fastest with a 54.485. Finley, and then yeah, it's really super close between the pros then. I think the pros and the silvers basically are sort of super close when it comes to lap time. Like there's not a lot of difference between some of the pro drivers and some of the silver drivers. So it's kind of cool over the 6 weeks of racing that actually we've seen the lap times be actually quite competitive between all classes, really, which I think is a testament to the guys that have actually put themselves and what basically we say to the drivers is, look, we won't necessarily put you in a class. You've got to be honest with us and say, okay, I do this lap time at this track or these batch of tracks. So then at that point they pick Pro Silver or AM. So actually, I think maybe Peters might be a little bit out of sorts in terms of his lap time. He is probably a silver driver. But for the most part, I think everyone's pretty much got themselves, and maybe Dean. But again, it's track dependent. It's very difficult to take a mean average of everybody's lap time and base that on where they should be, because they might be terrible at one track, but then absolutely stellar in a second track. So it's just trying to it's a law of averages. Chi Monk, thank you very much for the follow as well. But yeah, 2 and a bit minutes to go. We are running live stewarding, so we have got a couple of stewards in the stewards box doing and stewarding at the moment, so I really do appreciate the stewards helping us there. So just going off that, if we do see a mass crash in the first 2 sectors, so it's what, 22 cars, it's 4 cars, 20% of the grid, or 4 cars, or what's that, 6 cars, 5.5 cars, 6 cars, so say 5 cars, or in the first 2 sectors, then we will run a red flag. What you'll see is, well, we won't see it on screen, but you'll see a red flag. The guys will slow down. The guys will see a red flag, a message. They'll slow down. We'll get the session restarted, and basically we'll go again from there. They've only got 1 chance of being a hero. So if there is a second big crash after the restart, then unfortunately we just say, sorry, that's we're not doing that again. Because otherwise, we'll be here all night. I know you guys love the content. But we've all got lives to get to after this, so that's the reason why we do it. So yeah, Matt Whitburn then has has a 53.1 in the race, absolutely stellar. Davide Mandolesi, by the way, has gone second fastest with a 53.565, sorry, 560, with Luke Wilson going third fastest with a 53.645, and then Ben McConnell rounding it out with 53.687. So it's really close between those guys up at between P2 and P4. I think yeah, Matt Whitburn's going to have a very, very lonely race again. He's absolutely driven the wheels off of this that car in this championship. Absolutely stellar drive. But yeah. So let us know in the chats who you're rooting for tonight. If you're watching for a friend or family member, As I know sometimes we have drivers that share the stream out to relatives or brothers, sisters, mates, whatever it may well be. So if any of you guys are rooting for a particular driver this evening, let us know in the chat. That'd be absolutely that'd be great to see. And whilst you're there, if you aren't already following, do double tap. Let's drop some likes on the stream. Drop us a follow and all that fun stuff in between. That'd be absolutely excellent. As the checker flag is dropped then, Luke Wilson will be the last person to, I think, cross the finish line. Although I think he's on an invalid lap. I'm seeing him on an invalid lap. But I'm not so sure. Ben McConnell has gone second fastest then. He is on another lap. We'll have time to finish this lap before... yeah, I don't think it's a Porsche is a chosen car. I think with ACC at the moment, it's a bit of a weird... sort of the older gen cars seem to have got a bit of a bump up in terms of the bop. So, yeah, it's interesting to see that. But yeah, you're definitely right on that point. The problem is the GTR is that quick on the straight. It's terrible. Yeah, agreed. Totally agree with you, mate. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Ben is just about to come into the penultimate corner now. He is increased. Not going to be enough to get anywhere near Whitburn's time. But here we go. He's going to cross the line. Interesting. And there we go. That is everybody. No safety rating requirement at all. No. Do you have any other info on when we can chat about my application? Yes. Yeah, I will get back to you this evening. Right. I just need to go back to the starting screen because I need to type the password in for the server. So give me 30 seconds. I am still here. And I don't want to leak the password. So if you could respect me there, that'd be great. Hashtag leak in the password. Right, there we go. Cool. So I have now got to update the standings before the end of the qualification lap. So let's go ahead and do this now. Let's start with the AMs from last race. Yeah, so we'll do TP 15. 28. Okay, so 331 isn't in there. Okay, so that is AMs. I really hope there's no red flag because I have to type it all in again. Why is... Oh, come on, SimGrid. Don't you like it? Don't you love it when something actually doesn't work properly? There we go. $620 TP 5 R6. $420. And then finally do the silvers. We got TB15 9. Excuse me. Barry's not in the race. That makes no difference. Cool. There we go. We should be all good to rock and roll. Let's do that. And let's do that. Perfect. We are back. So yeah, no safety rating requirement at all for this race. Basically, you have to sign up all via SimGrid essentially. So this is going to be very, very interesting because obviously the pros will be fun. The pros will be fun, I think. I just want to make sure I've done this correctly, actually. I don't think there was any discrepancies from that at all, actually. No, I think we're all good, actually. No one else got into any... There was contact between... Yeah, I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter. So right, yeah, so the drivers now will be doing their warm-up laps, their warm-up procedures. Whilst on a warm-up lap, they will be sort of getting some heat into the tyres and warming up their brakes and everything along those lines before the green flag gets thrown. Now, obviously, like I just mentioned in qualification, if we do see a mass crash, so about 5 or 6 cars going off the grid within the first 2 sectors, then we will run a red flag, basically meaning that the drivers must slow down to a crawling pace, make their way back to the pit lane, return to garage, which gets them back to the pit lane, and then basically from there, our stewards will get the race session restarted as fast as physically possible, but obviously they want to make sure that they capture all of the relative information, as in who caused the collision, etc, etc. So that's basically the procedure, and has been the procedure for the whole race. I say race, I mean championship. So yeah, get yourself strapped in. I hope you got a beverage, some snacks or whatever. If you're watching on your phone or your tablet or your PC, then I hope you're comfortable. I'll try and keep you company and keep good I can't even speak. I can't speak. I hope I keep you company for the next hour and 15 minutes. Please do keep me company by getting in the chat. Then we will have a great time. What game is this? This is Assetto Corsa Competizione. Deep fried ice. Although can you deep fry ice? I don't think you can. And we're racing. It's called ACC Online. So we are a sim racing community called Togo Motorsport. Welcome in to yourself. But here we go then. We are ready. Final race of the season. It's been a hard slog for six races, 7 races. Oh god, my kid's crap is wearing off on me. We'll be ready to go in the next few seconds. Let's hope for a clean race, clean final round with some really good racing. Hopefully these guys will provide us that. Some clean races will be absolutely fantastic here. So get yourself strapped in and we'll be ready to go. They're just going through the final sector now, so they're just getting themselves all nicely queued up, getting about two stacks, no, side by side in a nice little row as we come round the final corner. They'll be ready, getting themselves all prepared, probably holding brake and accelerator just to build up a little bit more brake temperature. We've got Matt Whitburn and Ben McConnell leading the way in pro class. We've got Dean of Finley in silvers, and we've got Peters, and we've got Reynolds in AMs. So we are ready and racing then. Whitburn gets a good getaway, as does Davide and Wilson. And there's a bit of a gaggle at the back as we'll come into the first corner then. Everyone in the sort of pro group is basically through unscathed. Everybody else is basically getting themselves all realigned. Everyone is safely through though, I believe, as the leaders... Oh, there's a contact between... I think that's Wheatley. That is Wheatley has made contact with one of the AM drivers, I think. But I think that's enough for him to basically come off. Yeah, he's basically got himself back on the track again. So we are good to go with that. Oh, okay. Some comments were filtered. Okay, thank you very much, whoever did that. But already then 1.1 second the lead between Whitburn and McConnell as Luke Wilson tries to break the toe or get in the toe of McConnell. Can he do it? I think he's got already past him before we can even change the camera angle. I think that is Luke Wilson already in the slip and up the inside to take P2. Finley O'Reilly trying to get up the inside of Davide Mandalesi, but again, they're not racing for track position. Watch out for the speed tokens here. 3 speed tokens and you can pick yourself up a drive-through penalty as Davide Mandalesi drops down a place with JJ also trying to get himself through, and Dean as well there, just for good keeping. As you can see, if we go on bonnet cam of Dean Morel, you can see the 3 cars up ahead of JJ Mandalesi and Finney O'Reilly, who has sort of managed to get himself a bit of free space as Dean gets heavily... Oh, JJ gets on the brakes, I think, a bit early due to Davide Mandalesi, and that means Dean has to check up as well. If we look a bit further down the back of the pack, then right aboard with Sombit, he is currently a bit... What's happened here? We've got a car, slow-moving Porsche. Sorry, as we cut to... No, I think that's... no, I think we're all good there. As everyone completes then the first lap, we've already got a drive-through penalty then for JJ. That must be for jumping the start. So James Joyce does pick himself up a time penalty, which could be detrimental to the championship. As Finney O'Reilly has got a yellow flag. I'm not sure what the yellow flag was for. Thank you very much for the follow for Deep Fried Ice. Thank you very much, my friend. Please, I'm really pleased that you've done that. I don't know what I'm saying to Britain. I'm absolutely yapping. I'm trying to keep up with the racing as well as the chats. But everybody is through then. We have got a relatively safe start to this Paul Ricard final race. I was expecting it to be a bit more let's go for it. But no, we've got ourselves a really calm start of the race as we sit on board with Alex van der Broek along the back straight. Then can he get the toe of the Mustang and the Mercedes? Van der Broek sitting second currently in the Drivers' Championship. As you can see, Donnelly has managed to get up the inside of the Mercedes. The Mercedes had a good start to the race. Van der Broek does have a little look, but no, the door is completely slammed shut as JJ and Dean Morel are battling hard for this second silver place. No, there is no races at safety rating matters. No, 100% not, my friend. No. This is all done on a SimGrid, on the SimGrid platform, so your safety rating doesn't matter at all, to be brutally honest. You get a rating inside SimGrid, and that affects the racing. I think JJ is going to... Yes, he is. He's going to serve his drive-through penalty now. So, yeah, I think he's going to get it done early doors. He's got a long way to go in this race, so a lot of things can happen. He's just got to get his head down now and get himself moved on. He has also got a time penalty to serve as well, so that's... Yeah, it's not a very good start to the last race for JJ, but he's got plenty of time. We've got an hour and 10 minutes. We've got loads of time. As Paul Whitburn is up to P7 then, father of Matt Whitburn, who is currently leading the race. So we've got a father-son partnership in this championship, which is always good to see. I've raced with my brothers over time, which is great. I don't understand this game. Can you explain it, like where the ranking because of online? So, Echo, this basically, obviously you've got a safety rating and you've got like, yeah, it's out of date. It definitely is out of date. In terms of safety rating inside the game, obviously that matters for things like open lobbies and stuff like that. But in terms of this is a community hosted event, meaning that safety rating requirement doesn't necessarily matter as long as you can participate on the online racing. Then that's all that we need to know. All we need to know really. But in terms of the safety rating, how you gain it, it's basically running close to people, not crashing into people, side by side action without actually making contact, going off track, yada yada yada. All those bits that you would class as, you know, being safe on the circuit, racing hard but fair. That's what will improve your safety rating, your racecraft, you know, all those fun stuff. We've got a yellow flag. We've had 2 Porsches, I think, collide, and that is Stefan off the track, car 900 down in, well, now he's P19 in this race. So, yeah, that is contact. Hopefully the stewards will pick that up in a moment. Yeah, the race has now essentially, it's already settled down. It settled down really quickly, which... I'm actually quite, like I say, I'm quite intrigued and quite, I wasn't sure this was ever going to happen, but it has. Sam Wheatley, after his spin in lap 1, he's definitely moving back up the grid. He's now currently running P15 and is obviously in the pro class. He's got to get through some AMs before he can start battling with his silver classes. But up front then, Wilson has stretched his legs slightly off Ben McConnell, is just about second the gap between those two. Whitburn and Wilson are running roughly same lap time. Last time around, they were literally about the same, but Whitburn does hold the fastest lap of the race at 53.972. So the lap times are basically as similar can be at this current moment of the race. That is. Not really. We don't really do GT2s. GT4s, yes, we will be doing a GT4 championship next year. Oops, I've already leaked some information. But we will put a GT4 championship on. As much as it's not that popular in ACC, you do get some people that do like to race it. So we will host a small championship of GT4s next year. Next year's calendar will be basically all announced towards the latter part of the year, essentially, and what we're doing next year to basically give us ample time to recruit people and know exactly what we're doing. All of our calendar will basically be released for the whole year this year. Oh wow! So you actually race RL GT4? That's brilliant. That's great, man. So yeah, we will be announcing our calendar grid very, very soon for the whole year. Just because we want to change it up a little bit. We want to go multi-genre of games. So iRacing, LMU, Race Room looks good. Project Motor Racing is coming out. The new AC Rally game that looks really good as well. AC Evo as well. So there's many different types of races that we could be doing, and it's basically putting them in categories and hosting races for you guys. It just might be we can't steward all of them, we can't commentate on all of them, but we will have them hosted if and when we can. So yeah, Davide Mandalesi then has dropped down another place, so Finley O'Reilly is basically running away in silvers at the moment. Yoga, you're so Yoga, you're so freaking goated. Thanks for the kind words, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so we're proud to be a partner of Giant Software, so we do get a bit of inside scoop on Project Motor Racing. I can't say when, but I will be hosting a stream on the Togo Motorsport channel soon. Early access. I get early access to the game for Project Motor Racing. So we'll be hosting it and doing some laps. We can't obviously host a race on it yet because obviously the game won't be out. But I do have I will be getting a version of the game sometime before release day. So yeah, we are grateful to be partnered with them. Hence why on our YouTube channel we have got gameplay footage. Obviously we get it sent to us. So I don't know the answer. I don't know. Generally, don't know the answer to that question. Unfortunately, we don't get. SimGrid doesn't give us a lot of information. So yeah, we don't know that. I hope that is, but I don't know enough. Yeah, I joined. I'm gonna drive. Nice. Let's go. Appreciate it. But yeah, we are underway then. We are underway. I think this race is going to be one of those races. I think this race is going to be one of those races where it's going to be quiet up until the pit stops. So we do have a... Yeah. The ace... we do, yeah. We did last year. So hang on, let me just get back to these comments. You'd like to see the... Yes, I would like to see the hypercars, how they're portrayed, because LMU does do it quite well, in my opinion. But yeah, it'd be good to see another genre of game doing it. Fergal, what do you mean by the ACL? What's ACL? I'm not really sure. Is that Assetto Corsa or something? I'm not sure. Let me know. We do endurance racing. We did host an endurance league last year, but unfortunately, we just didn't get any numbers. People weren't bothered about doing endurance. Oh, okay. Our one's actually been pretty good, Fergal. I'm not going to lie. We've hosted a couple now, and for the most part, it's actually really, really good. Yes, it is. It is PC, Dave. Dan, sorry. But we do have console races as well. We do host them. Wow. That's not good, brother. So we got fastest lap of the race is a 53.770. What do you mean, what class? GT3 maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why Davida and Finley are battling. What championship are you talking about, mate? Might be an easier thing to ask. Yeah. See, that's the problem. Oh, spin! Finley's just spun. I think he's just bounced off the curb and he is spun around. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm not really sure. I can't really remember what the pace sheet would be basically from that, my friend. But all I do know is that Finley O'Reilly has. Did it? I'm not sure. We'll have to take. In fact, we can take a look. Let me see if I can get to. Where is it? It is contact. Whoever said that was correct. Let's do this. Or we can go back to the replay then. It is. So was it contact between? Yeah. Oh, so Finley bounced off the curb and hit into Davida. That was the contact. So it wasn't actually, you know, it was basically Finley bouncing over the curb, which has caused him crashed. Yeah, that was the contact. Yeah, that's always going to hurt. So yeah, there we go. Finley loses out there. I'm not sure the stewards would give him a penalty for that, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, exactly. I think that will go down as a racing incident, essentially, because the Bentley did lose out, but he should have bowed out of it. And actually, then... Nope. No, you don't have to pay. Not at all. Don't have to do that. Void, thanks for the follow. All we do here at Tokyo Motorsport is... we need stewards, Dan. Dan, if you want to help us out, brother. No, we don't. Pretty much all of our events are basically free. What we do ask for is if you can support our community in any way, shape or form. We do have a website, and on that website we do have a couple of paid tiers. Yeah, 100%. So if you can become a member, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we all need to race more. Yeah, no, that's exactly my problem. Yeah, so I hope it. Well, let me start here. It looks fantastic. I hope it gives us that ability to race other races without having to pay for iRacing. I love iRacing. I race on it personally. But I hope it does perform well, and I hope it does work. And if it does do whatever it's supposed to do, then I think it will be a very good success. But again, no one knows. It's very much an unknown at this current moment in time. But yeah, we'll find out, won't we? We'll definitely find out. It is a bit expensive. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. From a community point of view, LMU is difficult. Because of how we have to set it up and stuff like that. You can't do live stewarding, yada. So yeah, it's just a bit tricky. But ACC for us is where they make money. It's our bread and butter, essentially. You should have ordered it through our Toga link. We should have done that way. But yeah, we have a giveaway. We also actually have a giveaway at the moment for our... Yeah, I agree. We do have a giveaway at the moment for PMR. Basically, it is a giveaway for a 1-year season pass of the game. All you've got to do is sign up to our website and basically join our Discord community. Sign up to be a bronze or a gold member, and you can enter in the giveaway. We are giving away a copy of PMR, 1-year season pass worth, what, $89.99. No, at the moment, mate. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at the moment, mate. No. I don't know. Agreed. Race Room, Fergal. Race Room does that. Super Tourings, yep. Super Touring cars, you can do that in Race Room. Get back to your question. How do I join these races? Not sure what your username is, but yeah, please come over to our profile in our bio, and our Discord links are there. We did for a bit, yeah. It just sort of fell off a little bit, in my opinion. No one really does it anymore. Whoa, Dean's gone super wide. Just caught him on shot doing that. Brilliant, Dean. Nice work. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Love touring cars. So, hang on. Where's that put Finley, then? Finley's down in... Finley's down in P8. Love it. Let's go. Yeah, PC's the way forward, in my opinion. The JJ is massively out of it. Yeah, 100%. This track is weird. It needs an update. It does generally needs an update. JJ is basically all out of sorts now. He is currently down in P21 in this race. He's yeah, a long way off it now. He's what, 52 seconds off the lead, and a long way back for actually getting anywhere near somewhere in silver class, which is sad to see. Finley picked up a 5-second penalty. Did he now? He picked up... Wow, so Finley picked up a 5-second time penalty for that contact. That is... Yeah. I mean, I see why. It's technically his fault. I maybe would have put it down as a racing incident. But I'm no steward. So Finley now is in the pits for 20 seconds. He's probably going to come out roughly where JJ is. Sorry, can I ask a quick... Can I ask a question? Can you guys hear the TTS when it comes out on TikTok? Am I the only person that can hear it? Because I feel like I'm being quiet when the chat is being up when it's the TTS is going. Can you hear it or not? Yeah, so I can hear when you guys are typing in the chat. Okay, I'm basically talking to myself, which I mean, it's not the first time that's happened, but basically I've got it switched on so that when basically when what's happening is when you guys are typing in the chat, I can hear it. It basically speaks what's happening, what you're typing or saying in the chat, so I'm replying to that, and basically everybody else is just what the hell is this Muppet doing? I'm going to turn it off for now. Yeah, I've turned it off now. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I basically waffle to myself the whole time. I don't actually know if I'm providing any good updates to the race, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, we generally don't know if we're actually making if I'm making any sense. But yeah. You might have to be a subscriber for it. It's alright. No. I can hear it through my headphones. I've turned it off now. Guys, like the freaking stream, yeah. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I love the sound of the Aston Martin, though. Oh, 100%. It is difficult with a long race. Obviously, it's really difficult. As much as we would love to host, like, an endurance race, like, we used to do it back in the day where we'd have, like, commentators sit for, like, 4 hours straight, do commentary. And, like, fair play to him. Like, he would literally just sit there for 4 hours doing commentary. And, like, I don't mind sitting here for 75 minutes doing it, because I can basically feel like it's a good level of, like, length. But, like, having it anything longer than that, it just drags a bit sometimes. Obviously, when you got people engaging in the chat, like everyone else is engaging in the chat, like, it's really easy. Like, I can have a conversation and already know, like, it's just gone, you know, a certain period of time before, you know, it's been like 20 minutes since the start of the race, and I feel like it's just gone so quick. But Dan, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, 100%. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Anyway, I'll give you a follow. I need to test for another league. Yeah, no worries, Dan. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you. Is this iRacing? No, it's not iRacing. This is ACC. And Tex, thanks for the follow. I can't keep up with the chat. They should update these tracks. Yeah, I'm not the only one that's saying that. I could do a 4-hour. You couldn't. Oh, let's make it a team event. You'd be fine. Thanks for sharing the stream. Yeah, if you could share the stream, all your friends, family, dogs, cats, relative, that'd be absolutely great. If you're on the other two platforms that we're streaming on, TikTok, Twitch and YouTube, please do drop us a follow, subscribe over there as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We are really trying to push ourselves for the end of the year. That'd be absolutely great if we can. So I think roughly, Banana Leclerc, thanks very much for following. I think basically from previous races, 37 minutes is roughly where we'll start seeing drivers pit. Now, at the moment in time, the fastest lap of the race is a 53.730, and Luke's best time is a 53.732. So this is going to be a really, really interesting end to the race, because over the last 5 races, Matt Whitburn has basically driven away from everybody else on track. But here, he is not gaining an advantage of as much as he has in previous races. Now, he's still okay 2-3 seconds in front of Luke Wilson, but Luke's got to stop for 5 seconds because of his ballast, and Whitburn's going to stop for 15. I mean, it makes no difference in terms of the championship at all, because obviously Matt has won every single race. But I think if Luke gets a win today, I think he'd be super chuffed, because he's tried so hard over this whole championship to try and even bag a victory. Whitburn has driven absolute stellar in these races. Like, he's got the car perfectly set up every race. He's practiced. He's put the effort in. And I think for people out there that are sort of, you know, new to sim racing or looking to get into sim racing, like, it is something you have to really put the effort in. You can't just get a steering wheel, get a rig, or anything like that, like, and just race and be quick. Like, you've genuinely, I mean, like, I wouldn't want to think of, if I look at, let's say, the top 5, for example, right? I wouldn't want to know how many hours have been spent going round and round and round and round and round the same track, trying to get it absolutely perfect, get a setup that works, that they're happy with. Like, you can't just, it's not like a Forza, it's not like a Gran Turismo, really, in some respects. It's not like an arcade sort of sim racing game. Like, there is actual, like, you have to, like, put effort in to get something out of it. And, like, these guys just absolutely do it so well. And, like, I'm nowhere near this pace, right? I am terrible for the most part at sim racing. But, like, these guys really put the effort in. Really put the effort in. Look, and there's nothing wrong. I'll tell you what. So, James Joyce, who's currently our Toga Esports driver as well, he races on a console. Sorry, on a controller. He just finds it naturally best for him to race on a controller than is a steering wheel. He has a steering wheel, but he prefers a console, a joystick. And nothing wrong with that, as long as you can basically use it properly. You don't act like a pillock. There's nothing wrong with having a controller. Yeah, 100%. And also with ACC, what I think is really good is that each car has different characteristics, and it's also trying to match the characteristics of a car to your driving style. Not everybody has the same driving style as somebody else. So, you know, for example, Dean prefers the Mustang because it suits his driving style, or I don't know, Ben likes the Aston Martin because it suits his drive. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like you can everybody, because I struggle with cars such as, I don't know, the Porsche, or I actually struggle with the Mustang, but I prefer cars like the BMW or the Aston. Like, I prefer those types of cars opposed to others. So it depends really what suits you and how you drive, because everyone drives in a slightly different way. That's a good lap time. Yeah, John, thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, keep an eye out for the next sort of 10 minutes or so. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Keep an eye out for the next 10 minutes or so. We will start seeing cars stopping. Finley O'Reilly has taken the L, and he's currently last. But he has now completed everything. Now he hasn't got to stop again. Essentially, he can go basically to the end. So, no, exactly. It's what I mean, Fergal. Right? People can't sometimes get into a rhythm of a certain car. It is what it is. I said to this before at the start of the race. Watch out for track limit violations. Obviously, ACC gives you 3 track limits. And obviously, if you exceed track limits, you will, after 3, you will pick up a drive-through. And obviously, you keep going, do another 3 drive-through, etc., etc. So that could play into consideration towards the latter part of the race. I would imagine, based off experience from the last few rounds, tyres won't be taken. I don't think people are taking tyres, although depending on how much fuel they're taking in the stop, they might decide to take a fresh pair of boots. But it all depends on that situation, or whether or not how much fuel they're taking. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, this should be, like I say, it's a bit boring now because obviously it's very much they're settling in and getting themselves all ready. But you know, towards when everyone stops and those time penalties are taken up, then I think it'll be definitely a very, very good end to the race. Find it easy on a controller. No, personally, 100% it's personal preference, man. What do you mean, Jace, from ACC, though? I found in some races I'm much better in the wet than dry. Yeah, 100. You're not the only person to say that. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, I use a wheel for everything. I don't like using a controller, but again, it's personal preference. So at the moment, Dean is leading the Silvers. He has got Paul Whitburn behind him, about a second and a bit back. Peters is miles ahead of everybody else of the AM class with, is it Doohan? He's currently running P2 with then Reynolds P3 not too far behind with the Ferrari Masterclass going on. JJ is getting closer to the rear of Donnelly up into 18th place, but again, JJ's got a 10-second time penalty to take towards the end. I mean, Dean's laughing here. I think Dean's going to basically, if Dean doesn't do anything too crazy and or pick up any time penalty, he's going to win the Silver race this evening because he's got no time penalty to serve. And he's currently a long, long way ahead of people in and around him. So, yeah, Dean's looking very, very likely to win the Silvers in terms of outright Silver class. Now, if we go back to our results really quickly, let me load up the SimGrid website again. Apologies, give me 30 seconds. We can go through basically. We can't do it as it stands. That'd be fantastic if we could, but we can't. And bear in mind, these results are based on what's going to happen after the race as well. Gus Peters is currently leading the way in 133 points. So I think that's just basically... this is not our product. We don't use SimGrid. We host our races on SimGrid. If you want a shameless plug, TogoMotorsport.co.uk, that's our website. So there's your shameless plug, Jace. Become a member for £1 a month. There we go. Perfect. There's our shameless plug. So yeah, essentially, Peters is going to take home the AM class. He's 133 points, miles ahead. Basically won 4 of the last, 6 races, sorry. Vanderbroek, P2, and then Kev is P3. If we look at our Silvers, then, what we were just speaking about, Barry's currently leading the way, but Barry isn't racing tonight. Barry is come back from a trip away, and he obviously is going to use his drop round because he will get 1 drop round. So, yeah, it's going to be close between these guys, I think, towards the end. But Dean being where he is now, I think it might be that Dean does take the Silver championship. Finley running 3rd in the championship at the moment on 115 points with JJ P4 on 113. So we've got to keep an eye on those two, where they finish towards the end of the race. And then in our pros, Whitburn is miles ahead. He's won every race so far, 180 points. Luke Wilson, and I will say he's driven absolute stellar. Matt Whitburn, absolutely great driver, absolutely great guy as well. Luke Wilson, 2nd, 135 points with Callum on 109. Callum's not here this evening. And then Ben McConnell's going to pick up some good points as well. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, we did host a WRC championship we set up, but it just took so long and it was just a lot of effort. I haven't got the time to set it up, if I'm being completely honest. I needed someone to do it for me, and they just didn't bother doing it in the end, so I just fell away. It's a bit annoying. But yeah. So yeah, TKC, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, we'll see what the ACE rally game looks like, because that looks kind of cool. And I have spoken to people and it is geared up for sim racing communities as well. So it might be kind of cool to host something along those lines with it, which would be really cool. I think it'd be really, really cool. But yeah, the next 5 minutes or so, we should start seeing some cars pitting for their mandatory pit stop. But yeah, as the TikTok chat has said, if you do like us and want to stick around for more, please do double tap that screen, drop us a follow. What we do on our TikTok page is we do post videos that are not rage baity at all. We do our stewarding clips, so we basically take contacts between drivers in our races and put them on TikTok for you drivers to critique them and give what your thoughts would be. So if you want to see that sort of kind of content on your For You page, then please do drop us a follow, because we will do post quite a few, and they're quite funny actually, seeing lots of different people's opinions on contacts. So yeah, do drop us a follow. If you're on the other platforms as well, do drop us a follow, man. Subscribe. That'd be absolutely great. Love NASCAR. Love NASCAR. We just did a Toga 250, actually. We did a Toga Motorsport race. Yeah, you're on console, right, Fergal? So yeah, it's probably a bit different to you than it is for PC people. Oh, yeah. 100%, excuse me, yeah. Yeah, if we go on Reddit, most likely some of our clips have been posted on there over time, 100%. Yeah, it's difficult, right? Doing NASCAR on community stuff. But yeah, we are settled now. I think we're almost halfway through this race. Do appreciate you being here this evening. I keep my words out there. Really do appreciate you all being here. And I hope you're having a good Sunday. The dreaded work is tomorrow. All back to work, school, college, whatever it may well be tomorrow. So yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't mind my job, so it's all good. Back to the grind, so to speak. Excuse me, sorry, I'm just replying to an message. There we go. Sorry. Cool, yeah, so this is our last race in this championship. We are slowly, so basically what we do sort of November time, December, is we slowly sort of quieten down in terms of races now. We basically just coming to Christmas. Obviously, a lot more people have family events, or they're not really around, so it's not really worth putting on races around Christmas time. Just because, you know, it's for our staff members, it's, you know, difficult to be around, and then for our drivers, they might be busy, yada yada yada. So we basically don't host much from now onwards. We have plenty of races in the calendar, of course, but no new ones. But then, like I say, we will be posting our 2026 calendar very, very soon. But yeah, we got, I would say, so let's just say, we see Finley and JJ, they are they're the ones that have stopped already, but obviously they had drive-throughs and penalties to clear. So those guys are basically done. They haven't got to stop again. We'll now start seeing drivers, I would imagine, in the next couple of minutes. So this lap may be the next lap, depending on fuel load. Some drivers, such as Luke or Ben, maybe Davide, Dean, maybe along those lines, will probably have full fuel and see if they can go to basically as dry as a martini and do like a splash and dash at the end. But again, we need to see. We'll see that in the next couple laps if they are doing that. But we can see certain cars stopping already. We can see the 900 car of Stefan stopping, and we can see Kev as well, probably stopping as well. So we're starting to see drivers now doing their mandatory pit stop runs, and we'll start seeing some more drivers, no doubt, in the next few laps. I would say too, depending on what's going on with their current setup. So obviously the guys can do whatever the hell they want in terms of strategy. But what they can't do is they can't not do a mandatory pit stop for fuel only. So they have to take a minimum of 1 litre in the pit stop for that that mandatory pit stop to be completed. They can take tyres if they so wish, but it's not a mandatory requirement. Some drivers might decide to take tyres, like for example, if you're stopping for 25 seconds anyway, to put a 25 seconds worth of fuel in, you might as well do a tyre change at the same time. But apart from that, they'll just put the same set of boots on, keep the same set of boots on, and just go basically back out again. Sam's off. I can't keep up with the TikTok chat, I'm not going to lie, so I'm assuming you guys are happily having a conversation without me, which is totally fine, by the way. I don't mind it at all. I'm not really keeping up with it. So as you can see then, Paul Whitburn's in the pits. Sam's also in the pits after his spin. Done a good job, Sam, to get back up to where he was after his spin on lap 1. So he did have another quick spin as we got another Porsche in the pits. Can you just give me 30 seconds, guys? I need to take a jumper off. I'm hot. 1 sec. There we go. I was just trying to get a bit more comfy. Yeah, more cars are starting to pit now. Leader's staying out for the moment. We've got 36 minutes to go. There's a nice little tasty battle here. This is going to be P2 in AMS. Reynolds is alongside his partner in crime, Ferrari, of Dewan. No, Dewan doesn't. Reynolds doesn't take the place then. Does he just bail out of it, I think? Ah, great. That's great to hear. I mean, I hope it does, considering how much money I spent on the Go XLR. And I must admit, I do like... I'm quite, what's the word? Finicky when it comes to all, like, streaming stuff. I do like things done in a certain way, if you get what I mean. We have done in the past, Mal, but obviously, again, it comes down to polarity. People don't really like doing GT3 and GT4s, and in ACC it can be a bit wreck-festy, if you get what I mean. But again, it's not like we're not going to do it for next year. It's just planning it in. The problem we've got, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, is staffing. I can't do it all. Obviously, I'm the owner of the community, and I have a lot of things going on in just life in terms of work, kids, family, you know, everything along those lines. So it's very much difficult for me sometimes to commit the time to be able to post all these, get them all set up, you know, rally our stewards together. It's just difficult, and that's why I'd love to put on more races, but we're going to have to streamline things in certain areas. That's just is what it is. Yeah, I'm the owner. Yeah. When's the next ACC GT3 race? Shimmy, we've got a couple at the moment. We've got Wednesday and we've got a Thursday championship. We've got a rookies on a Wednesday and like a pro-ams on a Thursday on PC. So yeah. But there we go. So we got Whitbird in the pits then. So this is interesting. I was expecting Whitburn to go longer, which is interesting. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. This is going to be really fun, actually. Might join these servers once I get my PC. Yeah, 100%, bro. How's the mentoring program going on? So the mentoring program has taken a bit of a pause for the moment. It's basically sitting with myself. Shock, horror. We've got everybody in the Discord server now. We've got people putting in their availability. It's just now dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and getting people to commit, in terms of coaches, that is, to coming in and racing, doing the coaching and hosting a session. hopefully, if I get some spare time this week, I should be able to get something a bit more concrete off the ground. I need to pull my finger out. Basically, is basically in the nicest possible way to myself. I'm flagging behind, and I need to pull my finger out. So there we go. Whitburn has stopped. So our provisional leader has stopped for his 15 seconds of additional time added to his current pit stop. And he's come out in absolutely perfectly clear air. I don't know if he planned it, but it's perfect. He's come out in crystal clear air. He's got no one in and around him for a wee while, in fact. So he's basically can plumb in some absolutely stonking lap times to try and get past Luke before the end of the race. I think the end of this race is going to be hella fun. Yeah. I mean, this game's very old, right? This game's really old, considering how long it's been out. And the fact that it still draws in a level of drivers. I think it's fantastic. I think, yes, everyone knows it could do with updates. But I know for the fact, like, the dev team that built this game is really small, and they have other things that they're working on at the moment, so they can't always keep on top of it. And there is supposed to be a patch coming for the game, so, you know, it's not done yet. ACC isn't done yet. I've done a bit of AC Evo testing and done some racing on AC Evo. It's good. I think it's really, really good. So, yeah, we'll just see what happens, man. I think, yeah, I don't think ACC is, quote-unquote, dead yet. I think there's still a drive and a draw for it. I think it comes with time. Big Bird, how can I join? If you head to our Discord server, apparently our Linktree link doesn't work, but if you go into your browser, https discord.tokamotorsport.co.uk, that should get it to work. You'll be able to join a Discord from there, and then you'll be able to pick up all of our events on SimGrid. Does LMU have subscription-based racing like iRacing? No, it doesn't, but you have to become a... You have to have a subscription for certain things like telemetry and stuff. But yeah, telemetry would be great. Update for console players. Yeah, do you not get that then? The devs have posted about it. They have said that they're not done. Exactly, they're not done with ACC. We do actually, and I'm not going to pick out who it is, but we do have the ACC community manager racing this race at the moment. So, you know, we are privileged for that. The devs supposed, yeah, exactly, yeah. Sorry, I was just rereading the chat twice. But yeah, as you can see, look at all that green now. So a lot of cars have stopped. So you can see Finley's actually up to now P11. After that, JJ's P13. So them stopping early and obviously taking their hits in terms of penalties and so on and so forth. They're back up there, and they are doing okay at the moment. Where are we? Perfect. Cool. And then so the top 6 are yet to stop, and we've got Toby as well. I suspect it's difficult to tap into console though. Mal, I think it's difficult to tap into console telemetry. I don't think it's as easy as it is on console with like Motec data that you can get and see with that. So it's difficult, man. It's difficult. King Von, thank you for the follow. Although it might be easy to get because obviously we host races right on our console server, so we must have access to some sort of data. Yes, they can, Shimmy. It's not great. It's an application called Awesome Sim Racing. I am a developer actually, so my job is a developer. I'm a software engineer, and I am actually developing my own app to have the ACC liveries to upload them to them. So basically, how ACC works is that you have to have the file physically installed on your machine, so it doesn't get uploaded to the server. It gets uploaded, gets downloaded to your actual local copy of the game, and then that's when you can see people's liveries. So you have to install all of the custom liveries your end. It doesn't render it through the server. So basically, I'm looking at creating my own sort of, you know, application to be able to host custom liveries, and then you download our app, and then you basically just download them to your custom directory or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, we are. Wow, this race has gone so quick. By the way, there's only 28 minutes left to go. I've been yapping so much in the chat. I've not really been paying too much attention on the racing. But we'll do a quick little catch up now. Dean's currently running P3 overall, but obviously P1 in class. He's yet to pit, so he's most likely going long. Bjorkman is Bjorkman's P3 now in class, but obviously he's yet to pit. Whitburn is closing the gap. You can see just ahead in your top of your screen now, top right of your screen, that he's coming up to Reynolds, who is in AM class. So yeah, obviously Whitburn has stopped. He was our provisional leader in this race, and you've got Wilson and McConnell currently out on track still. They are, well, Luke has got an 11-second lead right now to Ben, but they both need to stop for their time penalties. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in this stream, but what we do to try and stop the same drivers winning each week is that we apply success time ballast to each driver. We basically, if you win in class, you get a 15-second time penalty. If you come second, you get 10, and then if you come third, you get 5. And then that is applied in the next race. Unless you don't attend the next race, it then gets added to the next one, up until the point where you just basically get that time. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, right? Because it's yeah. So that's what we do to try and, you know, make it a bit more even for all the drivers. Chris, thank you for the follow. So yeah, that's what those times are for. Obviously, then you do pick up dueling penalties if you've been driving like an idiot. So yeah, that'd be good. Why do you think the Audi cars are used? I think so. The Audi is quite difficult to drive, and I think you've got to have a level of skill to drive the Audi. It's not very good over curbs, and particularly with ACC, I just don't think it's. And also, I think it's been nerfed. I think the like game bop has basically stopped people from using the Audi. There's other more desirable cars, such as the things like the GTR or the Lexus or the Aston or the BMW or the, you know. I don't think a lot of people want to drive the Audi. I mean, we have seen. Oh, actually, there was Mitchell was racing in the Audi. He's done quite well in it. So yeah, it's still a car that people can use. I think it's just not a widely used car. Excuse me. About the Porsche, we have a few Porsches, mate. We have we have 2 Porsches. Hey, we have more than one. Again, Porsches are quite a tricky car to drive, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, we do have a couple of Porsches. Ah, that's fair, man. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So Reynolds is now in, which has freed up the gap now. Freed up the air, sorry, for Whitburn. We're right on board with him now. He is currently 13 seconds behind Davida in P7. So again, Paul's got loads of. Sorry, I'm talking about his dad there. Matt, sorry, is currently running P6 now. Got 17 seconds. So again, he's got loads of free air. Oh, has Finley's picked up a drive-through penalty then? Oh, I told you this might happen in the race, you know. Drive-through penalties. I told you, didn't I? The Finley O'Reilly's picked up a drive-through, which can really, really affect the standings in this championship. That is not good. That's not gone well for Finley and has played right into JJ's hands for potentially P3, maybe even P2 in the championship. So yeah, that's not great for Finley. That's not great at all. And then the others, then I suspect the top 5 now, I suspect are going basically long. Yeah, basically long now. How do I join the race? I'm on PS5. It's like 30 minutes. This is... What? How do I join the race? I'm on PS5. It's in like 30 minutes. Gonna get an invite. No, there's no invite to this lobby, and this is a PC lobby, bro. What is Toga's rival community, guys? We don't really have rivals. I don't like to put ourselves and have a rival, if you like. We do us, and then everybody else does them. We are second on the SimGrid page. Like, we have, like, you know, nearly 10,000 followers on SimGrid. But we are second to a community that's got, like, well over 10,000 followers. I know, I mean, like, a race I signed up is going to start in 30 minutes. What race is it? It's not one of ours, obviously. I'm not sure, bro. But yeah, I suspect the top 5 are basically have got full fuel and are basically going to the end. So I think some cars can actually get to the end of the race without having to stop. But obviously we have got a mandatory pit stop. So I suspect Luke, Ben, Dean, Bjorkman and Peters have fully fueled their cars. And they would most likely stop with probably about 10 minutes to go. So in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, I would suspect that those drivers will start to pit and splash and dash. Obviously, remember that Peters, Ben McConnell, and Luke Wilson have to serve their ballast time penalty in the race before they can go back out again. So a bit like F1, they can't touch the car for X period of time until that time penalty time has run out. What car DLC do you recommend in AC? Whoa, where's Finley going? I think you can basically pretty much pick up all of them on like CD keys for really cheap now. Like I say, the DLCs, it'd be great to get all of them. I think Finley's now having this moment where he basically ruins his own race and then just starts driving like a complete moron. I think that's like that. It says you guys have got like 200 active events. That must be interesting to manage. We don't. We've hosted 200 events. I think we've only got something like 4 or 5 at the moment. In this sort of active phase, if you like. But there you go. Finley's going to go in for his drive-through penalty. He's going to serve that now. So I've switched on auto camera now. So basically, it's just going to cycle around each car and a few different shots. So hopefully that's bit different for you guys. But yeah, this is unfolding. So who are we cheering on then, guys? With 20 minutes to go. If you was to gamble your money, and obviously I don't condone gambling whatsoever. But if you was to bet some Toga coins, for example, where would your Toga coins be going in terms of a prediction for the drivers? Reynolds, all my money is on him. What, to win the whole race? I don't think he is. Jolly B, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, man. 65, car 65. Who is 65? There is no 65. There's no 65. 620 is where your money's at. Oh, I don't know, you know. Finley's head's gone. I'm not sure. This is gonna be the closest finish. Honestly, stick 7. There was actually Barry, who's not racing tonight, is actually car 67. Sorry for the amount of questions, but would you like added in a what? Sorry, would I like added into ACC the most? There's a couple of things actually I would probably like to add is updated cars and just different tracks. I don't know why it keeps cycling round just the same 2 cars. If I'm picking up pit, it's literally only cycling round. We'll keep an eye on it because it's only cycling through Luke and Luke and Finley at the moment. Yeah, I generally think, bearing in mind ACC is a SRO approved game, I would like to. Yeah, why has it only got the Corsa? It's only got the Corsa camera to those 2. That's why it's only cycling around there, guys. Yeah, considering ACC is the approved game for SRO, then I would suspect it should have at least the updated cars in it and tracks, etc. Gabas, yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, like you say. But obviously, again, it comes down to time. That's all it is. That's all it is. So we still got those top 5 that are racing. Stefan is in the pits. I'm not sure if he picked up a drive-through or he was one of the ones that hasn't pitted yet, but hey, he's just coming out of the pit lane. We take a roundup then of all the classes. So we've got Peters, who's currently leading the way. He's miles ahead of Toby, who's currently running in P2 in this race. And Dewan is the last guy in AMS, who's currently running P3. He has got Vanderbroek about 3 seconds down the road, so it should be interesting. See if they can catch up before the end of this race. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries at all. No worries at all. Dean is currently leading the champion. Sorry. Oh, he might be leading the championship. He's leading the race in silvers at the moment. He's currently running P3 overall, so he might pick up a podium in overall, but we don't do overall scoring. But he's definitely in a really good position in silvers at this current moment in time, with Paul Whitburn currently running P2, having a really good race. Actually, is Paul. He's done a good job there. Then you've got Clayton running in P3. He's probably being chased down by JJ, but I'm not sure he's going to get there before the end of the race. And then in pros, then we've got Luke Wilson's currently leading the way with Ben McConnell P2 and Bjorkman P3. Whitburn has stopped and he is slowly catching up the guys behind. So what's the deal with your community racing events, the ones categorized by month? So basically, if you mean we're going to host like seasons, and we're going to have like 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, autumn, and basically do it that way. So we'll have like a 12-week period where we'll host a GT3 race, a GT4 race on ACC, then we'll nip to iRacing or do race room. And basically just build up a category of racing for that particular season, and then basically we'll do that slightly differently for season 2, season 3, season 4, and that's how basically it will run. It's just getting the right class, the right racing in, and the right classes in. Like we could do something cool where like if you participate in every single race in the championship, then like it's just like a cumulative total, if that's how you pronounce it. And then like we might be able to do like a cool giveaway or something, I don't know, if whoever wins that season, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's just something a little bit different, and it basically just gives us a stronger setting in terms of, okay, we are committing to do that race or that batch of races for that particular period of time. That's my thought process anyway. That's my thought process. But yeah, this is going to be super close, you know, guys. This is going to be yeah, we know what SimGrid is, yeah. Percy115, thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. This SimGrid is where we host all our races, bro. So if I open up this page again, thanks for the follows. This is SimGrid. This is us. So basically, if you want to look for a race inside our community, you can basically go, I want it to be ACC crossplay. There we go. These are all the races that we've had. We've got, you know, so on and so forth. Do it by different game. Yada, yada, yada. So that's basically what SimGrid is. We host all our races on SimGrid. Just really good. So look at Hungary. I'm not sure what you mean by Hungary. Like, do you mean just the track in itself or what? Is it under seasons or what? I want to know if it's your guys' server. No, it won't be our server. No. No, that won't be us. That won't be us, no. Yeah, I'm not sure what you... No, none of this is us, mate. No. Yeah, no, that's not us, I'm afraid. We only host sort of like... yes, not subscribe races, but you know what I mean. So who's stopped now then? So we got Peters in the pits then. He is now stopped for his splash and dash, essentially. He's just coming out of the pit lane now. Lowen, Toby as well, also yet to pit, but he's still going. I think he's now about to box. Yes, he is. So Toby is going to go into the pit lane and do his pit stop requirements. And then that basically leaves a fantastic four. They are yet to still stop in this race. Man, thank you so much as well, by the way. 3.2k likes on TikTok. Thank you very much for liking the live, guys. I really appreciate it. Any chance we can get to 5,000? That'd be absolutely great. Technically now, yes, 4. Donnelly picks up a drive-through penalty as the yellow flag for Finley. And yeah, so these guys, I don't know what their fuel loads are, if I'm being completely honest with you, but I would suspect that they will stop in the next 5 to 10 minutes, because that's when, unless they're sort of lift and coasting to try and eke out some more laps, but I don't think that's necessarily why would you do that, if you get what I mean. RHL Pants 53, thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, that is basically that is us then. We are almost done. The season is almost coming to the end. If you have stuck around for all of the races, -1 where we didn't stream it, I really do thank you. It's been a really good pleasure. It's been a real pleasure doing the streaming for you guys, and I really hope you have enjoyed it. I certainly have enjoyed commentating on them, and it's really good to see some new faces that I've not spoken to before on the lives, and it's really good to try and build a community of like-minded people that just want to have fun sim racing, and I think that should be first and foremost in everybody's minds. Is we all want to sim here to be sim racing and have a good have a good time with it. So. Yorkman is putting Dean under pressure, but it makes no difference. Declan, welcome in, bro. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you. No, it's been a 3 years of absolute. I've made some really good friends over the last 3 years of having this community, and I don't really want to stop it. I love it. I do love. It's just it's a headache sometimes. Put it that way. This has been a good way to waste my morning. Oh, are you in the other side of the planet then? Are you in the States, I would imagine, or whereabouts in the world are you, mate? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I hope you don't. I hope you don't stop this. I'll try not to. Oh, California, let's go. Nice. I mean, me and my wife just booked a holiday for next year, and we were trying to work out when the last time we went away. And the last time we went on holiday is when we went to. San Francisco, and we drove a convertible Mustang to LA. So that's the last time we went on holiday, and that was ages ago. Oh, he's picked up another penalty. Are you serious? 15 seconds. Jeez. Yeah, that was the last time me and my wife travelled, which has been, that was a long time ago. About 9 years ago. 8 years ago. Yeah, I can imagine, man. No, I do love America, must admit. I've done quite a bit in America. I've done New York, San Fran, Vegas, LA. I say a lot, it's only 4 states. There's loads more. Oh, is there? Oh, let's go, Declan, man. It's so jarring that I can't actually stream the console. The problem is, I mean, I could. Well, I can't actually tomorrow, but I need to work out best solution for it. What we need to do is work out. We need to get someone who's a console player who can actually do it. Oh, have you? Yeah, the plan is sometime in life. Oh, hang on. So Luke, stop. So let's just go back to the racing for a split second. I do want to go and see NASCAR in America at some point. That is basically a bucket job, bucket list, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Dean also is in the pit, so let's just see where Luke comes out in respect to Matt Whitburn. This could be a tasty little battle towards the end. The last 9 minutes might be really good fun. I really want to go to Daytona 500 as well. Absolutely, it'd be a dream come true, honestly. It'd be a dream come true. I love watching Daytona. I love it. So there we go then. So Whitburn. is wow, yeah, look at that. Luke has come out of the pits. what's that, 20 seconds ahead? 15 seconds ahead? Finley is a clown. Yeah. He's a fool. His head goes, Barry. His head goes in a race, and he just lets himself down. He has such good pace up until he just basically loses all form of concentration and just completely goes down the pan. NASCAR likes to start with super. Yeah, I know, right? You start with your biggest event, first race of the season. Bosh, let's go. So, this might be interesting that actually Ben McConnell might come out in between Whitburn and Wilson. That would be interesting to see if he does do that. He has 2 cars left to pit, Bjorkman and for McConnell. Ben is he going to dive into the pits now? He's gone past the pit lane anyway, so I'm talking absolute rubbish. So he's still going then. So it's literally going to probably give it a last splash and dash, I would imagine. Same with him as a start. Yes, exactly right. Yeah. Weekend's been good, man. I mean, weekend's been good. It's gone quick again, as per all weekends, basically. Yeah, I spent Saturday watching United play, and then Sunday I'm a manager of my son's football team. We lost 6-3, which is a bit nah. But yeah, yeah, 2 target coins. Whitburn wins. I tell you what, if he wins that will cap off an absolutely fantastic season by Whitburn, because he would have won every single race in the championship, if you get what I mean. So it would cap it all off. It would be amazing. It would be amazing to see him win it from here. I don't know if he can, if I'm honest. I know he's quick, but if Luke Wilson and him are doing similar lap times, yeah, it's going to be almost impossible to try and lower the gap in 6 minutes. You're only going to have what 4 laps left. I don't think he's going to gain the time, which is so yeah. 4 toga coins. Wilson holds him off. Yeah, I think he might do it. You know, I think he might do it. And I know. And as much as it sounds funny, I know that the guys are like, he's so quick, and he is genuinely quick. I think Luke could be like, yeah, get him. He's beating him today. He's finally got their last race of the season. We found a weakness, if there is a weakness in Whitburn, because he's been absolutely stellar the whole championship. And we know, stick a race at Paul Ricard, and he's not as quick. Which, I mean, hats off to the fella. I mean, he's absolutely driven the absolute wheels off the car. I'm so glad that he's racing this championship. I really hope he sticks around for other championships in the future, because he's definitely a guy that you can learn a lot off of just by watching his style, watching how he races, watching what he does. As we see then, the last person to stop in the pits is Ben McConnell. He is just on the jacks at the moment. Luke Wilson is about to pass him to take the lead of the race with 5.5 minutes left to go. And you can just see that Ben McConnell is still on the jacks. He's got to serve that time penalty. Whitburn is coming into the last corner now. So I told you, he's going to come out in between, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. McConnell is out. Whitburn is just coming down the back straight. And as we go on bonnet cam, you see just in the distance, there is McConnell's Aston Martin. So from first to third, due to the pit stops and the 15-second time penalty ballast, has played into Luke Wilson and Ben McConnell's hands towards the end of this race. We have got 4 and a bit minutes left to go. 3 and a bit seconds is McConnell up the road, but he has got back markers, has Whitburn, so it's going to hinder him a little bit. But we'll stay on board with Whitburn to see how close he can get. That is everyone's stops now in this race. Finley O'Reilly did pick up a 15-second time penalty in the race. I did get that clarified by Barry a few moments ago. How has the Dinosaur made it? So he's... Okay, so he's bumping him. He's trying to bump draft him. That is brave, because ACC bump drafting is tricky at the best of times. So yeah, that is That is one way to try and gain an advantage. But yeah, that was tricky because it doesn't necessarily work that way, if you get what I mean. In ACC, a bump draft doesn't really work. It can actually cause quite a bit of damage to both cars. So yeah, that's yeah. Hopefully the cars are not too damaged, and that might give him a few seconds or half a second, maybe at least, to try and get closer to Ben McConnell before the end of the race. I can't see Luke losing it now. He's 16 seconds, so Whitburn is 20 seconds off the lead right now with 2 laps to go. I very much doubt that he's going to do it. I think Whitburn might get close to McConnell, you know. I think it could be super close, the gap between these two towards the very end. Dean is very much looking like to take silver win. Paul Whitburn is quite a way along in second place, with Clayton and Wheatley third and fourth respectively. JJ is going to come home potentially looking at P5 in class, but obviously Finley being doing some stupid things towards the end of the race, it's gonna look different. I mean, Barry, I think you might be safe, bro, in terms of drop round points. I think it's going to be very interesting indeed to see what happens. So yeah, there's Silver, Pro, and AMs. So you can see the white cars are the pros. You can see that the silver cars the silver class are our silvers, and then the red cars are our AM class drivers. So a drive-through penalty now for Luke or Ben would be catastrophic, would it not? That would be absolutely catastrophic, as Luke Wilson then is coming through the last few corners of this penultimate lap. I suspect that this will be the last lap for him. The Fanatic livery in a Bentley is nice. Yeah, it's got a good livery, that. It is good livery. It's just driven by a moron at the moment. He's just head's gone. Finley's a good guy. I speak to him all the time in chat. His head's gone. His head has gone. It's a driver who's got so much potential to be really good, but he just loses concentration and it just goes for a split second. So then it'll be Luke Wilson on the final lap of this race. He has driven impeccably for the last 75 minutes, and yeah, it's all going to come to a closure. That's quite a little bit sad moment that we're going to finish this Sunday GT3 Championship for 2025. We probably won't do another one until 2026 now. So yeah, it's been a really fun session. I really have enjoyed this championship. It has been really good, and to still retain 22 cars on the grid as well on the last session. Sorry, I think that's a testament to the actual championship itself. We had 10 people sign out of the race today, meaning that we were supposedly having 32 car grid, which for a final race of the championship, I actually think that's mega. So I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased about that. Any ideas of a new car to main ACC? Use Aston last season for 296. BMW, Mercedes, McLaren. All good cars there. All good cars. So where are we then? So we are with Luke. He is basically coming into the last couple of corners then of this race, sliding his way home to basically take the race win. It's been, what has it been, 5 hard weeks of graft, and he's finally got a race win. Matt Whitburn has driven the absolute wheels off of the GTR as Luke Wilson's doing Luke Wilson things by drifting the car across the finish line. Luke Wilson then comes home to take P1 in the pro class. Absolutely stellar drive from Luke. Absolutely fantastic. Good on you, buddy. Ben McConnell P2 in the race. Absolutely great drive from Ben. Absolutely driven the wheels again off the Aston Martin. And last but not least, our championship winner in the pro class, Matt Whitburn. Unbelievable drive. Didn't quite get the clean sweep, but 100%. What a great driver Matt Whitburn is. You are a great driver, mate. Unbelievable there. Dean Morrell comes home to take the silver win. Absolutely great drive from Dean. Well done, Dino. Jack, thanks for the follow. And Paul Whitburn Matt Whitburn's dad is going to come home to take P2 in class. So a double podium for the Whitburns. Maybe not the podium that Matt was after, but necessarily he's on the bottom step of the podium nevertheless. Paul Whitburn's going to come home to take P2 in class. Michael Clayton, a little bit further back, is going to come home to take the final podium position in the silver class. Great drive from Michael there. And Gus Peters, again, Gus has driven an absolutely stellar drive for Beachburg Racing. He is going to come home to take the AM Championship. That is basically done and dusted already. And he's going to come home to take the win in Paul Ricard as well. Ewan has also already finished the race. He's come home to take P2 with Toby in P3. Again, I'm pretty sure they all race for the same team, actually, which is always good to see. But that is it, ladies and germs. We are completely done for Sunday GT3 Championship. Yeah, I'm so glad that you've enjoyed it. I've got to ask the bank. What is that? Oh, right. Where's my token coins? I'm sorry. Kevin, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. It's right before the end of the session. Well, and we are completely done, ladies and gents. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has participated in this race. The drivers, you guys are absolute legends. But most importantly, the staff that are behind the scenes to basically get this working. We've got the stewards that have also done a fantastic job. The people that set up the server when I'm not around. And just general people that help out at Togo Motorsport. Honestly, you are all legends, and I really do thank you. For all the viewers that have stuck around with me this evening, thank you very, very much for your time this evening. Thank you for keeping me company for the last hour and 15 minutes. It's absolutely flown by, and I really do thank you for that. Before I go, I will do one more shameless plug. If you haven't yet followed us, please do drop us a follow, double tap, share, and share amongst your friends, and let's get this community pumping. All of our links are in our bios. If you want to join us off your discord.togomotorsport.co.uk gets us to our Discord. Head to the SimGrid where you can see all of our races and keep an eye out for our 2026 content that will be dropping very, very soon. And I can take a breather for a second. I will see you guys very, very soon. We'll be back in a couple of weeks' time doing some Project Motor Racing content. We will be getting the game a little bit earlier than on release. So if you want to stick around and just see what it's like from a driving point of view, please head to our channel and drop us a follow. You will see it there. But if not, really do appreciate everyone's time. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Really appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. If you're actually an IRL GT4 driver, please reach out on our Instagram as well. And I would love to follow you. So, yeah, drop us a follow on Insta or whatever, and I'll 100% follow you back. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Ciao. Bye-bye.